My name is Mary Ann Mosquera, and I am the Hope Family Resource Center Coordinator. The Hope Center is a food and clothing bank, and we offer food, school supplies, clothing, diapers, hygiene stuff, sheets, bedding. We're open twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays between the hours of 11 and 2. I see from 30 to 60 families. I provide them with everything and anything that I have. I do not hold back. I come from a large family, a family of 9, from a single mother. I was also homeless. I was a migrant worker, so we traveled to different states when I was young. Lived in a stable for a couple months with my mom and all my brothers and sisters. Lived in a car. So I know what it is to be homeless, and I know that with hard work, you can do something, and you don't have to become homeless, but it's challenging and it's very hard. Sometimes I do tell them that I've been in their shoes, and sometimes I don't. Once I say to them, I know what you're feeling, I know where you're coming from, because I was once there. They look at me like, you were? And I say, I was. 2 years ago, Josiah Elfworth and Sandy Rivera from the high school asked me if I wanted to participate in a Christmas event that they were holding, that they wanted to work with homeless youth or youth in crisis. And I said, oh, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Let's do it. So we called the students, invited them to come to this event. That's when I met Pastor D. First time I met Pastor D, and I saw him, I go, wow, he's huge. I go, he's an angel. And ever since then, I think True Life is my prayer, because they have been there for me from the beginning and have never, ever said no to me. I don't like to abuse their help, though, so I have to be very careful what I do and what I say and what I need. Commerce City doesn't have a lot of resources, and I can't send a family to Denver because they're not in their area, and these families don't have cars. They don't even have money for bus. A lot of them walk. A lot of them ask for rides. So this is one of the big central locations for a lot of families. So that's why they come here. We're doing it this year again on the 21st. Right now we're close to 1,700 people, and we're getting ready, and it's going to be a huge event. I invited lots of families that go to the mobile food pantry, and they're coming from Broomfield, Thornton, Denver, Brighton, Aurora.
Sometimes in life you think you would be farther along than what you really are. And you don't necessarily see yourself in certain situations. I'm going to get married, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to, own a business, buy a house. I'm going to, we have it all mapped out. And sometimes in order to achieve, what God has for us, He'll take us an alternate route, or an interesting route, nonetheless, to groom us and prepare us for what He does have for us. My name is Maxine Pryor. I was born in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. When I moved from Texas, we had fled a domestic violence situation, and I ended up being unemployed for a total of 26 months. During that time, while joining the Potter's House, I started volunteering in the food bank ministry. Even my son would come in and assist also. And I never thought that I would be on the receiving end of such a ministry, but it happens. And so we were there as partakers, both volunteering to assist, and at the same time when we left, we had our bag or two of groceries that we so desperately needed. To be able to be surrounded by people of God who were encouraging and who would offer to assist. There was another gentleman, a coach, who, allowed my son to be scholarship for a basketball program, which meant the world to him and really built up his confidence, having come from where we did. It's so many unspeakable things, things you can't really put into words. And so when these ministries are in place, it's a unified, organized way of reaching the masses. And, when we are unified as a body and we go out, there's just strength in numbers, and there's so much more impact that can be made. And that's essentially what it's all about, really bringing people to Christ. And sometimes that means giving them a sandwich before you can talk to them.